Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If any of you don't know, I have been watching a lot of the Portrait Artist of the Year. Now, I actually used to not really like this program. It's kind of ironic because I never really got the idea of just painting someone in an environment, and I thought because I felt like it was a bit too commercialised, and instead of giving the artist a proper exposure, it was more towards what three particular other critics / artists liked and their genre rather than the general public liked, because basically in the first round there's 3 different live models with 3 artists on each one, so there's 9 artists in total, and they all paint draw that model, and it tends to be a celebrity or a famous person, and at the end of it, they choose one person to go through, but it's always down to those 3 critics. And for me, because it's just 3 people rather than the general public, it's not realistic, because everyone has different styles of art, and there's a reason why there's so many different styles of art anyway, because there's so many different people in the world that like different things. There are people that come across my channel that won't like my sort of artwork, which is completely fine. It's what it is. They'll go over to someone else's art channel and they'll love that, completely love it. It's the same concept with kind of music. One genre will not fit every single artist, but for the right person, it is saving grace. That explanation aside, I wanted to show you a quick little drawing that I just did last night. It was a kind of a self-portrait. It's the first time I've actually done a proper self-portrait, because I don't think I've actually drawn myself properly other than doing a few sketches at school or at college or at university, because portraiture is not really my thing, but I do think it is a very essential skill when it comes down to it, but it's a skill that I don't practice regularly enough. I always go on about still life drawing and how it's very good for your observation, and then when it comes to actual portraiture, I don't really tend to go down that path, but I feel like I need to, because it's, like I said, one of those skills that you just need to be able to constantly revive. So as you might notice, I made a few mistakes with this drawing. This was about 20 minutes long. I started off with the main part of the eye and worked my way down. The textures and the lines were kind of iffy at the very start. I made a few mistakes. I had to change some of the, like, where the nose was going to go, and then I started the lips up too high, and then I tried to make sure the proportion was right. It is me. That I recognise it as my face. I didn't complete it because I only wanted to do a short sketch. Within that short space of time, I realised I had a lot of potential of doing a self-portrait, and I'm not gonna lie, because I haven't done self-portraiture before and I've never had someone do a drawing of myself, it would be quite nice to be able to go down that alley, to also give myself not only a new logo for my channel, but also to have something within that time period, because I'm only 26 once for a whole year. So I thought before I turn 27 next month, I would really like to be able to draw myself in a self-portrait. Doesn't matter how big it is or what angle or stature, I would just like to be able to remember myself and to be able to look back at that moment and realise that's 26-year-old me. I shall be using graphite because I find that it's probably the best medium to use. I normally stick to 4B or 3B because it's hard enough to get a large range of textures and forms, but it's thick enough to get the line variation as well. So what I've got for my setup, I've got a mirror directly in front of me. You can't really see it, but you're going to just stand there. You're just going to see the drawing marks, and we're just going to start drawing. I'm drawing onto watercolour paper if anyone wants to know. Okay. Yes. Ta-da! Okay, that was roughly about 20 minutes. That was really hard because my face was at a slight angle. There's this really lovely light bit along the nose that the light from my window comes in from, as well as part of my face down here. I wanted to make sure I tried to get that contrast in between it. Yes, I haven't drawn my whole face, but you can still, well, anyone close to me knows that that's my face. Not only just for the nose, from the nose ring, but from the little details as well. I did start to drawing part of my lips, but I thought actually I'll just draw some of the shadows in and then go from there really. That bit I've kind of left because it's the weird cheap bit of cheekbone. So for me, I want to draw it in like that and then flatten it out. But I think just a 20-minute drawing will do for today. Something to think about though, because it is incredibly hard to, well, I find it harder to draw straight on I find it harder to draw from an angle than from straight on. But then again, drawing straight on, you try and replicate it, as in you don't tend to look at the model or your face as much compared to the actual drawing, if that makes sense. So you're filling it, whilst you're drawing, you're filling in what you think is there rather than what is there. I think that's where you can go a bit of slight of tangent, whereas because I tilted my face slightly, it made me look and make sure that all the perspective was in there, and then all the little bits of detail, and I just fell in love with this lovely light patch on the side that just emphasises me. And what is really nice as well, that I identify myself as a mark maker in terms as being an artist. I don't kind of stay in one medium. If I really had to choose, it would be drawing. But it never ends like that. It's just a process that I sometimes start off in 90% of the time, should we say, and then I gradually turn into something else. Or if I think drawing is the appropriate form, I will stay in it, unless it's like painting or printmaking, where I go straight into it and I go, actually, I need to go back to the literal drawing board and then work out which medium it is. But yes, very happy with this drawing. What do you guys think? Do you have an opinion of it? I also just want to say it was a lot softer, this one, compared to this one. I was very harsh with, whereas this one was a lot more soft because it was actually more natural daylight, because it's just gone past 12 compared to the other drawing, which was like 3 or 4 o'clock, I think it was, when I drew my face. So it was a bit more unnatural because I had assistance with a light. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be more videos like this, don't worry, coming soon, as well as a lot for December. I hope you're prepared for this. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, and don't forget to also check out my description box to links to all my social medias and also my eBay selling account, which is where you'll find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, as well as a couple of extra ones that I do outside my channel, because sometimes I like to do art just for myself. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!